Ramallah, Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas has warned that American recognition of Jerusalem as Israel's capital would jeopardize White House efforts to secure peace in the Middle East. Abbas' comments on Sunday came amid a diplomatic push by the Palestinian leader and other Arab leaders to rally international support against the possible American move later this week. Any American step related to the recognition of Jerusalem as capital of Israel, or moving the U.S. Embassy to Jerusalem, represents a threat to the future of the peace process and is unacceptable for the Palestinians, Arabs and internationally, Abbas told a group of visiting Arab lawmakers from Israel, according to the official Wafa news agency. Jordan has also started consultations on convening an emergency meeting of the Arab League and the Organization of Islamic Cooperation, OIC, in anticipation of a speech by U.S. President Donald Trump on Wednesday in which he is widely expected to recognize Jerusalem as Israel's capital. Jordan, the current president of the Arab Summit, plans to invite members of the two bodies to convene if the recognition is extended to discuss ways of dealing with the consequences of such a decision that raised alarm and concern, according to a senior Jordanian diplomatic source. It could ultimately hamper all efforts to get the peace process moving and holds a very high risk of provoking Arab and Muslim countries and Muslim communities in the West, said the diplomatic source, who asked not to be named. It is essential no unilateral decisions are made that would change the historic status quo of Jerusalem as an occupied city whose fate needs to be determined in final status talks within an overall peace package. Get the latest news and updates emailed straight to your inbox. By submitting your email you are agreeing to Fairfax Media's terms and conditions and privacy policy. Recognizing Jerusalem would upend decades of joint American and international policy and inflame tensions in the Middle East. King Abbas Hashemite dynasty is the custodian of the Muslim holy sites in Jerusalem, making Amman sensitive to any changes of status of the disputed city. Jordan lost East Jerusalem and the West Bank to Israel during the 1967 Arab-Israeli War and says the city's fate should only be decided at the end of a final peace settlement, a position that the international community has until now backed. The Palestinians want East Jerusalem as the capital of their future state. The international community does not recognize Israel's claim on all of the city, home to sites holy to the Jewish, Muslim and Christian religions. Israel regards Jerusalem as its capital, with most government functions, including the Prime Minister's office, Supreme Court and the country's parliament, located in the Holy City. Abbas spokesman Nabi Abu Dia said late on Saturday that the president had been in touch with Arab and world leaders to rally opposition against any American move on Jerusalem. We believe that such an American step, if it takes place, will enter the region in a new course, and a dangerous phase whose results cannot be controlled, he said. The White House, led by Trump's advisor and son-in-law Jared Kushner, has held months of meetings with leaders across the region ahead of an expected peace initiative.